Hello, students. Good morning to you all. Today, I am here to study a new chapter, a chapter that is related to your music. Okay, among all the students, some of are there those who love music, and some are also there to sing music. So, music is a basic part of our life. It gives us pleasure and happiness and makes us free from many stress. So, here you are going to read a chapter that is related to also a music, and the name of the chapter is The Sound of Music. In this chapter, you will get to know the two persons, the two prominent personalities, those are related to music, and you will get to know these prominent peoples in two parts. In the first part that we are going to study today, that is Evelyn Glennie listens to sound without hearing it. So here the first prominent person's name is Evelyn Glennie. So it will be very confusing for you or very shocking that how that could be possible for a person, that one who could not listen, how she can sing. As here the chapter written is Evelyn Glennie listens to sound without hearing it. So without hearing it, how she could listen? Yes, this is possible with lots of hard work and having a prominent potential. As you know that all human beings have five senses, but do you know that when one sense of our body get hurt or get become impaired, on that time some other senses become more active. When one get hurt and get destroyed some because of some any reason, on that time it is the creation of our body physical ability that the fourth sense of our body became more active and than any other people like us. So here you will get to know about Evelyn Glennie, a musician who lost her hearing ability but learn music and become famous music in the music career. So let's begin the chapter. Before beginning, just read some line. God, God, sorry. God may have taken her hearing, but He has given her back something extraordinary. As I told, that when one ability ability destroyed in our body, some other ability get active, more active. So it was written that when from her one ability was stricken by God, she has given another extraordinary power by God. What what we hear, she feels. When we hear, but she feels that far more deeply than any of us. How we feel that more than that, very much twice or thrice more than that, she could feel and enjoy that. That is why she expresses music so beautifully. For that reason, she expresses the music in an extraordinary manner, and people love to hear that music. Read the following account of a person who fought against a physical disability and made her life a successful story. For many people, you could see that people are there who always get disappointed as they become physically disabled or physically get hurt. But on that time, some people are also there, they make their disability as their strongest part, and fighting with that they become and create their life a famous one, or a and or create an example for others. So let's read the story. This story is about Evelyn Glennie. Rush hour crowds jostle for position on the underground train platform. A slight girl, looking younger than her 17 years, was nervous yet excited as she felt the vibration of the approaching train. Here, rush hour crowds jostle for position. Jostle means here pushing each other and trying to take the position. If you ever have the journey in train, then you can imagine this situation, that when a train was forwarding to the station, is coming forward to the station, then what jostle created among the people, they always try to come front, and by that they could get a seat. So these situations also happened there. The story begins in a railway station where it was written that in the railway platform, train platform, in the underground platform, that means metro, you can relate it with the metro, that people are there, who are many people are there, and they are pushing each other and try to take the position. A slight girl looking younger than her 17 years. A slight means a small and thin girl who was of 17 years but not looking of her age, was a little bit of nervous yet excited also. Nervous also and excited because she felt the vibration of the approaching train. As when she felt that the train was approaching towards the station, she was feeling excited and also nervous. It was her first day at the prestigious Royal Academy of Music in London, and daunting enough for any teenager fresh from a Scottish farm. So, why she was nervous so much? Because that day was going to be the first day of her at prestigious Royal Academy of Music in London. That is in the music. That is a music school or music college, you can say, where she was going to have the further knowledge in music, that is situated in London. And she was feeling so much nervous for that, and daunting enough for any teenager fresh from a Scottish farm. Being a Scottish girl, a girl from Scotland, was moving to London and wanted to having the music knowledge. She was feeling frightened as she is only a 17 years girl. But this aspiring musician faced a bigger challenge than most. But being a musician, this girl, this aspiring musician, that means the desiring musician, faced bigger challenges in her life. She was profoundly deep. Why she was challenging that much of situation? Because she was profoundly deep. Profoundly here means deeply. That means she could not even hear a little bit of sound. She was totally deaf. Evelyn Glennie's loss of hearing had been gradual, but you can learn here that Evelyn Glennie's impairedness of hearing is not from her birth. Was not from her birth, but it came to her life gradually after some time, and not all of a sudden, but by taking step after step, she became gradual. She became hearing impaired. Her mother remembers noticing something was wrong when the 8 years old girl Evelyn was waiting to play the piano. Her mother remembers noting something. Her mother, when it was asked to her mother, she says that she remember that once when something was wrong, when 8-year Evelyn was waiting to play the piano. When she was 8 years old, her mother first noticed there something wrong. They called her name and she did not move. They called her name to play the piano, but she cannot hear or she cannot respond. That means on that point, her mother noticed that something is wrong. I suddenly realized she had not heard, says Isabel Glennie. Isabel Glennie, the mother of Evelyn Glennie, she said that, and on that point, I realized that she had not heard anything. For quite a while, Evelyn managed to conceal her growing deafness from friends and teachers. As she is not deaf from her birth, so she was able to manage to hide her deafness from her teachers and friends for some time. But by the time she was 11, her marks had deteriorated and her headmistress urged her parents to take her to a specialist. But when she was of 11 years, her marks in the examination was getting deteriorated. That means it is getting worse, and for that reason her headmistress from the school requested her parents to take her to a specialist. It was then discovered that her hearing was severely impaired as a result of gradual nerve damage. And after that checkup, it was found out that her hearing ability was severely impaired as because of some gradual nerve damages. They were advised that she should be fitted with hearing aids and sent to school for the deaf. So they are advised that she could take the hearing aids, that by that she could hear some things, and she had to put in the school for the deeps. Everything suddenly looked black, says Evelyn. And for Evelyn, when she was interviewed, when she was asked, when she was explaining about her experiences, she told that on that point of time, it became everything black for her. As you can imagine that when one could not hear anything, so what was the situation of her? So she says that for some point of time, as he was feeling as if everything became black. But Evelyn was not going to give up. But Evelyn had lots of courage in herself. So he did not give up, and she was determined to lead a normal life and pursue her interest in music. As it was written in the starting that she was loved to music as she was waiting for the playing the piano. So, as she has lots of interest in music, she decided and determined that she would lead a life as normal people and pursue her career as a professional musician. One day, she noticed a girl playing a xylophone and decided that she wanted to play it too. Here you can see a pictures of xylophone. This is a music instrument. When Evelyn one day noticed the girl was playing the xylophone, she decided in herself that she wanted to play that music instrument too. Most of the teachers discouraged her, but percussionist Ron Forbes spotted her potential. As you know that what comes to our mind, that how can be a person who could not hear at all, how could she play the music instrument? So every teachers discouraged her, but Ron Forbes, the percussionist, spotted her potential, her interest in music. He understood the ability of Evelyn. He began by turning two large drums to different notes. He started to make two large drums, and those are giving two different notes. Don't listen through your ears, he would say. He would say, that means Run Forbes, the music teacher, the percussionist, said to Evelyn that do not listen through your ears. If you listen your ears, you cannot hear that. Try to sense it some other way. Try to sense the music in other way. Try to feel the music, says Evelyn. Evelyn was saying that these words were saying by her teacher Run Forbes when she was explaining in a interview. Suddenly, I realized I could feel the higher drum from the waist up and the lower one from the waist down. And suddenly, when he started to play the drums, Evelyn could feel the higher tone of music in her upper parts of body, from the waist upper body, and the lower tones she could feel in the parts lower parts of waist down. Forbes repeated the exercise, and soon Evelyn discovered that she could sense certain notes in different parts of her body. And after lots of exercising and experiences and lots of practices, Evelyn realized that she could feel each of the notes in each of the body parts of her. I had learned to open my mind and body to sound and vibration. She started to open her mind and try to feel the music in her body, and she started to feel the vibration that created by the music instruments. The rest was sheer determination and hard work, and the rest part her that rest of her successful rest part of her successful worked by her determination, strong determination, and her hard work. She never looked back from that point onwards. From that point, she never looked back. She toured the United Kingdom with a youth orchestra, and by the time she was 16, and when she was of 16 years old, she was invited or toured to United Kingdom for youth orchestra. Orchestra, that means the music programs. She had decided to music her life, and by till that time she decided that music would be the part of her life. She auditioned for the Royal Academy of Music and scored one of the highest marks in the history of the academy. She auditioned, she gave the examination at the Royal Academy of Music, that is situated in London, and scored one of the highest marks that created history for that academy. She gradually moved from the orchestra work to solo performance. First, she started her career as a orchestra player, but then she turned to solo performer. At the end of her 3 years course, she had captured most of top awards. In between the 3 years course, she had captured most of the top awards in her life. And for all these, Evelyn won't accept any hint of heroic achievement. But she never accept any heroic achievement for these of he never accept any hint of heroic achievement. If you work hard and know where you are going, you will get there. She never think that her inability, her disability could get hurt her, but she never take herself as a special one, but as the normal people she try to lead a life. So she never accept any heroic achievement. and she told that if you work hard and know where you are going, you will get there. And she got right to the top. The world's most sought after multi-percussionist with a mastery of some 1,000 instruments and hectic international schedules. And her sheer determination helped her to reach at the top of the world. She got right to the top, the world's most sought after multi-percussionist with a mastery of some 1,000 instruments. She not only mastery on only some one instrument, but many instruments, some thousands instruments are there where she get mastery over that, and she became demanded as after multi percussionist and hectic international schedule, as she have lots of programs to perform, so she had a hectic, a busy international schedule. Okay, that's all for today. The rest of it we will discuss it later on the next class. Thank you.